Hello, my name is Joe Ryan Fleisch. I'd like to welcome you all to this video. Basically, what I'm going to do is explain to you a little known application which is found in Microsoft Office suite of products called OneNote. Not a lot of people really know about this application, and those that have opened it up and taken a look at it kind of pass over it with a minimum of concern. But there's a lot of interesting things that you can use this for, and it's excellent for magicians to be able to organize and document some of our magic content that we use. I have a few examples here. Normally what you would find within OneNote, you would open it up by going to your Start menu and then looking under the section of all programs where all of your Office applications are. You'll find OneNote there. I have it open here already. Normally it would be blank if nothing was in here. A normal empty notebook would look something like this. We're going to just call this and I've just created a sample notebook called Sample Notebook. From the drop down menu, if you have multiple notebooks, you would see them here. The layout of this is that there's a top section here called New Section Number 1. This is your tabs. These are the way that you break down your logical concepts, okay? And then on the right side are pages that you would put within these tabs. That's basically the overall introduction to OneNote. When you create a new page, for example, we'll call this sample page 1. If I could spell, that would be helpful. And we're going to call this sample page 1. And you see on the right side, it titles your page for you. Then under here, you would just that's right, you're going to add content. You can copy and paste. The interesting thing about OneNote is if you copy from a website, it'll paste the information from the website, and it will also put the link. It takes text as well, but it puts the link of where you got it from, which is very helpful. So if you're copying and from different websites, it keeps a track of where you copied it from, what your source is, which is very cool. You can copy links into here to videos, and you can also embed books. So a lot of books are now public domain, or let's say you've purchased a book that's an ebook, PDF or EPUB, whatever type of format. You can just drag that in and attach the file, and it puts it right here. So here's some examples, right? I've created some notebooks for you to take a look at. We'll go back to the top here. We have one that's for a library. Let's say, for example, you have a number of books, and you can categorize them whichever way you like. I have cards, coins, rubber bands, stage, mentalism theory, whatever format you want to put it in. Your tabs are there for you. Then you start adding the books, and you can go online. You can go to different places like library.com. You can search for a book, and it'll tell you what the table of contents is, and then you can just copy that table of contents right there into your page. This is expert at the card table, right? And from the genie.com, you can actually get the expert at the card table. Let's see if I can find it. Genie magazine. You can actually get the PDF of expert at the card table from geniemagazine.com. And you would just go to that website, and you would go on the PDF, save, and you would save it, and then you can embed it in your notebook and keep track of all of your electronic copies. Another cool thing to do within OneNote is, let's say for example you've gotten a lot of books and you put the table of contents, and now it's time to start annotating. You've done some work on this and now you want to put your own notes for that specific trick in here, and you can keep track of what you've done, things that have inspired you, and it's pretty cool. And you can do this for all of your books. Look, Royal Road to Card Magic, here's the table of contents, right? That's where I got it from, library.com. And you can even put the book in there too. So, let's see, do I have it? No. But if I had the book, I would, and it's public domain or I purchase it, I can add it to my document. It's a good way to organize your stuff. And you could do this with coins. Look, Bobo's Coin Magic, there's the book. Here's the table of contents. And you can start adding your information. You could do this with any type of category of books that you have to keep track of things. That's one example. The other examples are your tricks. What if you have tons of card tricks, tons of coin tricks, mentalism tricks, whatever it is, right? You can scan in the instructions and paste them into each individual page under the section that relates to that trick. So it makes it very handy and useful. Look, if you have Color Monty, you could put the instructions here. I hope this gives you some ideas of what you can use this for. And then inventions. Like if you create magic, this is a great way to list, create your categories, cards, coins, rubber bands. Create the pages of the tricks that you've invented for each section and start explaining, documenting your work on it so you don't forget it. Or putting videos in here or other information, copying, pasting presentations that you get from different places into here to help keep track of your thoughts. And then the last one is, that's it. I gave you a tour of basically all three of the ones that I think are the most useful of, relating to magic. And I'm sure that if you think about it, you could use OneNote for other ideas as well. So I hope you found this informative. I hope it wasn't too, all over the place. This is a good introduction to OneNote and how to use this for magic purposes, and I hope you enjoyed.